So there you go, guys. Once again, everyone who has just joined, welcome to Mangalwa Master Classes. A weekly webinar series wherein you learn latest trends of digital marketing from digital marketing experts around the globe. So today is the first session, Uncle Mangalwa Master Class, and the topic for today's class is 7 tricks to improve Facebook ads conversion. Now, whether you have been a regular advertiser on Facebook or you are yet to start Facebook advertising, this session is going to help you out to understand how to optimize Facebook advertisements and improve the performance overall of your campaigns. However, before we start, we need to make sure that we are tracking Facebook ads conversion. Okay, so when we create a campaign on Facebook, different campaigns we create on Facebook, our objective can be different, right? For example, I have a Facebook page and I would like to increase its like, I would like to increase its reach, right? Or let's say I just posted, a post on my Facebook business page and I would like to increase its reach. So what I can do is I can advertise for my post, right? I can boost my post with some advertisements, right? So that can be one objective. The other objective can be to increase traffic to my website. Third objective can be to increase registrations on my website. For example, I'm having a search engine optimization software and I'm offering a free trial. So what I can do is, in order to increase its registration, in order to have more and more people sign up for a free trial of my SEO software, I can run a Facebook advertisements where my objective would be a sign up or a download. Similarly, I can be an e-commerce website and my objective behind advertising on Facebook can be to increase sales of my products and services, if any, provided. So there are different objectives behind running Facebook ads, but before we talk about how to improve its conversion, we need to understand that what a conversion is and how we can track it. So we won't be going into much detail of how to track a conversion. I would just give you an insight of it, though most of you might be knowing it already. So when we create a Facebook campaign, there are multiple types of campaigns depending on our objective. For example, I can increase the reach of my post, I can increase the traffic to my website. One such objective is to increase the conversions on your website. And as I've already told, conversion can be sign up, it can be download, and it can be sales, etc. Right? In order to track a Facebook conversion, Facebook provides a very simple pixel. All you have to do is copy that pixel. It's a JavaScript. All you have to do is copy that pixel, the code, and paste it on your website. It can be done easily. If you're having a WordPress website, you can do it easily. So once you have successfully placed a Facebook pixel, you would like to test it, whether it's working fine or not. And the moment Facebook Ads Manager, from where we run advertisements, gives you a green signal, then we would be talking about how to increase our conversions, how to optimize our Facebook advertisements. So assuming that we are able to track our conversions, the conversion pixel code is working fine. Now let's talk about how to improve our Facebook ads conversion. So number one is target audience. Now guys, whom we are targeting, there are approximately 155 billion active Facebook users worldwide. Now it's a big population, right? It's a big number. Whatever you're selling from pin to plane, I'm sure you can find your prospects, your target market, your customers on Facebook. But it's not about reaching A to Z of the Facebook user. It's not about targeting every Facebook user. It's about identifying your prospect on Facebook. Who are your potential customers? Who do you think would be interested in knowing more about the product and services that you're offering? Who do you think would be excited to know that there is an XYZ company and they are offering an XYZ products and XYZ services? So what you have to do is, guys, you need to understand how to reach out to your potential customers on Facebook. So for this, we have multiple targeting options. We have the basic targeting options we have is age and gender, under which I can figure out, I can target people from, let's say, an age group of between 25 to 30, I can also target male. I can also target female. If my product is female oriented, then I can target females. The next option can be geographic location. I can target India, I can target Pan India, I can target a city like Mumbai, I can target a city like Delhi. And if in Delhi you would like to do some radius targeting, it is possible. For example, you have a restaurant and you are providing free home deliveries, but you don't provide it in entire Delhi. What you do is we have a restaurant in, let's say, southeast part of Delhi, and what you do is you provide free home delivery within 5 kilometer radius. So what you can do is you can target people living around 5 kilometer area of your restaurant. It can be done with longitude and longitude targeting, and you can easily run advertisements and target people within 5 kilometer radius of your restaurant. So first is, guys, basic targeting when we are targeting like geographical location, age, gender. Next we move on to more precise targeting like interest. For example, people who are interested in online shopping. I can target people on the basis of interest. I can target people on the basis of occupation. People who are employers, people who are business owners, people who are working in an XYZ industry, people who are IT professionals. I can also target people on the basis of education, people who are in graduation school right now, who are graduating right now, people who have graduated, people who have done graduation from an XYZ in university or a college. So there are multiple targeting options. I can also target people on the basis of finance, their financial status. For example, people who are earning more than $1 lakh, of income per annum. I can target people on that basis. So there are multiple targeting guides. It's not about reaching out to masses. It is about identifying your potential customers, people who might be interested in your products and services. So this is what we need to do. Apart from this, over the past couple of years, Facebook has come up with really very, very interesting options as far as reaching out to our potential customers is concerned, and that is a custom audience. Now, what is a custom audience? If you have heard of remarketing or retargeting, it is something similar to that. In fact, it is much more than that. Under custom audience, what we can do is, if I have a list of email IDs. Let's say I am into business over the past several years and I have gathered a database of approximately 3,000 customers of mine. Over the past 10 odd years, I have a healthy database of 10,000 customers or 3,000 customers. What I can do is I can upload their email IDs on Facebook. And if my customers are on Facebook with that similar email ID or phone number, then I would be able to show my advertisements to them. So it's a very, very good way of targeting to your prospects. So let's say if you have a store, you have a retail store, and you have been asking people to provide their name and phone number. What you can do is, if you have a healthy database of phone number, you can upload that list in a CSV format. You can upload that list in your ads manager under facebook.com/ads, and you can create a campaign. You can create advertisements where your advertisement will only be targeting to the people who visited your store and the list of phone numbers. So this is known as custom audience. A custom audience not only includes uploading a list of email IDs and phone numbers, it also includes your website visitors. And that's what we call as remarketing. So suppose if you have a website and your website has been visited by, you have been doing you have been doing some marketing, and your website has been visited by some target audience of yours. So all you have to do is, again, Facebook provides a pixel, and all you have to do is just copy and paste that pixel in your website footer, and it will be automatically pasted across all the web pages of your website. And thereafter, if people visit your website, you could easily show your advertisements to them. That's another option in Facebook custom audience. Another option under Facebook where we can target and reach out to our potential customers is lookalike audience. Now, it is actually very exciting, and I'll explain it with an example what lookalike audience is. Now, lookalike audience is something similar to custom audience, and in fact, it is an extension of custom audience. Now, I just give you an example that I have a database of 3,000 email IDs or phone numbers, which is of my ex-customers, right? Over the past few years, I have delivered my services or I've sold my products to let's say 3,000 customers, and I have their email IDs. And let's assume, let's take an example that I am, selling. SIM cards. I'm services which is similar to Matrix, and I'm selling SIM cards to people who travel abroad. So that's what I do. So one common feature, feature among my 3,000 customers list would be that they would be frequent travelers or business travelers. So when I'm going to upload this list, phone numbers or email IDs of my 3,000 existing customer, then Facebook will work out and try to understand what is the common thing, what is the common feature between all 3,000 customers of mine. And Facebook is going to detect that all these 3,000 or most of these 3,000 list of people, they are frequent travelers. So if I would like to target more frequent travelers, I can easily do that with an extension of lookalike audience. So I will be able to target not just 3,000 customers of mine, I would also be able to target lookalike audience, people who are similar, who behave similar, who have common interest to my existing 3,000 customers list. So this is again a very good feature, guys, lookalike audience. So what you have to do is, guys, it's not about reaching out to masses, it's about identifying your potential customers, your target audience. And that's what you have to do. For example, if I am selling an iPhone cover or an iPhone screen protector, what I can do is I can target under Facebook Ads Manager, I can target people on the basis of mobile devices that they own. I can target people who own an iPhone. Under iPhone, I have several other targeting options. I can target people who own an iPhone 6 or an iPhone 6s Plus or an iPhone 7. Similarly, I can, reach out to my target audience. So what you have to do is, guys, you need to reach out to your potential customers. There are a lot of options. I have just given you some options out of the all options available. Once I'm done with this, the second thing which I can do to increase my Facebook conversion is add creative, the copy of my advertisement, the ad which I'm running on Facebook. Now there are several features when you talk about an advertisement, and most of them are important. In fact, all of them are important. But I personally feel, and I have observed it over the last few years while being a Facebook marketer, that the image of your advertisement is actually the most important part of your advertisement. I'm not saying that the remaining part, like a heading and a title, or a destination URL, or a display URL, or call to action, or value proposition, what you propose in your advertisement, they are not important. But I would still say that an image is the most important part of your Facebook advertisement. The reason why I say is that nobody goes to Facebook to click on ads. The reason why we go to Facebook is to socialize, right? To understand what is happening in our social circle, to post something, to talk to our friends, right? To know what is happening in the world around us. So most of the time, our focus is on the center part of our screen, which is known as the news feed, right? And I'm really not interested in advertisement, but the thing which can attract, which can drag eyeballs of the visitors, of your potential customers, your target market, from news feed to your advertisement or the stuff they're interested in. From there, if there's something that can divert their attention, it's an image. So image has to be very, very important. Your image needs to be definitely an HD image, and it has to be according to your advertisement. So what we need to do is, guys, we need to have a very, very good ad creative. First important thing, and probably the most important thing, is an image of the advertisements. Apart from image, what I believe matters next is an ad title, also known as heading. Because first, when people see your advertisement, they see an they see their image, they see your image, advertisement image. After image, what they do is the next step is that they read ad title. And if your ad title is not appealing enough, if it's not lucrating enough, if it's not creating an interest, then that's where most of the people, they just, they don't read, they don't see your advertisement further. They mind their own business after that. So what you have to do is, guys, your ad title or in heading has to be very lucrative. It should generate some interest, maybe a question mark. So that's what your ad title is. And after reading your ad title, if it is interesting enough, then the next thing what people do is they see your ad text, also known as the ad body. But reading an ad body doesn't mean that if 100 people read your ad body, doesn't mean that each and every person is going to click on the advertisements. So in order to make people click on the ads, because if people are not clicking on the ads, you're not getting any traffic. If you're not getting any traffic, then you will not be getting any conversion. So to make sure that people who end up in reading your ad body, your ad text, they also click on it, what you need to do is you need two things for that. First is CTA, known as call to action. And second is value proposition. What's in there for that visitor? What's in there for that Facebook user to click on your ad? Why should I click on your ad? How you are improving my life further? What's my benefit in it? So let's talk about the first thing, which is CTA, call to action. Now, most of the people, I'm sure you have seen in many advertisements, most of the people, what kind of CTA, call to action they use is that click here, buy now. Now that's a very basic click to action, call to action. What we can do is we can improvise, we can innovate, and we can use better call to actions. For example, offer in 2 hours, click to know more, offer in 2 hours, first three copies free. Anything that prompts visitors to click on your advertisements. Buy now is a very old, it really doesn't bring that charm on the table. I'm not sure that if I see an advertisement which says buy now, I'm going to click on it. However, instead of buy now, it says 50% off for first 100 visitors exclusively click here or no more. I might click on that advertisements because it's not asking me to buy now. What if I don't have money in my pockets? What if I don't have intention to buy that right now? I might not click on it, right? But instead of saying buy now, if you say check out our latest designs, and let's say I'm an e-commerce store and I'm selling apparels. Instead of saying buy now, if my call to action says check out our latest collection, I might click on it. In fact, if I really like apparels, if I really like to do window shopping, I might end up in clicking on it. And once I'm on your website, I'll just go through it. I will see your new collection, and if I like something, I might end up in buying it. But I will only buy if I go to your website. So what we have to do is we need to ensure that people not only read our advertisements, they also click on it. And that's where the ad creative is very important. And the next thing and the last step of ad creative is value proposition. What value your advertisement is providing, what value your product or service is offering, how it is improving my life. That's what I want to know. Why should I visit your website? Right? So a value should be clear. Simply saying that buy at 50% off, or a discount cannot be a value. If your ad simply says 50% off, buy now, sale ending soon, I don't see value in it. Give me a reason to click on it. Give me a reason to visit your website. That's what value is. For example, simply saying that do MBA and let's say last 2 days for enrollments. I don't see myself, clicking on the advertisement, right? But if it provides me the value that propel your career growth, do executive MBA and grab that promotion right now. probably I might click on it because it provides a clear-cut value that that MBA would be helping in my career enhancement. That's what the value I'm talking about right now. So once I am done with ad creative, the next part is A/B testing. Now, A/B testing is very, very important, and it is something which most of the people they don't do. In fact, if I meet 100 marketeers, 99% of them they don't do A/B testing. But it doesn't mean that it is not important. It is very, very important. Even experts needs A/B testing. Let me tell you that. Now, what A/B testing is? A/B testing is split testing. A/B testing is making multiple copies of your advertisements and testing which copy is giving you high conversion, which copy is being liked by visitors, which advertisement is being clicked by people, which advertisement copy is getting you more performance. That's what A/B testing is. So what we have to do is, guys, if you are advertising on Facebook or you would like to advertise on Facebook, just do not start with a single advertisement. What you should do is create multiple copies. For example, if I am having an e-commerce website and I'm selling apparels and it's a female oriented website, my target market is female. So what I would like to do is keeping my target audience intact. I would like to target female, but I would like to create more than one advertisement. And in every advertisement, I will change something. For example, I create 5 copies of my advertisement, Facebook ads, and what I do is headline is the same, call to action is same, ad text is same. I just play with the ad image. Now, I might like an image very much, and I might be, I might be very compelling to use that image for my advertisements, but I'm not sure whether my target audience is going to like that image, whether that image is going to get me good conversion. So it's always good to do A/B testing, split testing. So what you do is instead of using one image, grab 5 copies, grab 5 images, and create 5 advertisements, different advertisements. Ad title, your ad body, call to action, targeting, everything remains same. The only difference between 5 advertisements is going to be the image. And what you have to do is, let's say you have a daily budget of rupees 10,000 or $100. So do not apply your entire budget at one go. What you do is, while A/B testing, while running a pilot, invest 500 rupees in your campaign or maximum 1,000 rupees in your campaign and run all 5 advertisements of yours. Run them for a small budget, and then after running them for, let's say, a day or two, you will check conversions, you will check performance, which ad is being liked or which ad is being clicked most, which ad is giving you more conversion. So the advertisement which will give you more conversion, the image ad which will give you more conversion, what you do is you stick with it for long term, you pause rest of the 3 or 4 advertisements which are not performing enough, and in long term, you stick with the advertisement which has given you more conversion. So guys, similarly, A/B testing is not only about testing the image which works better for your advertisements, but it's also about doing A/B testing with the ad title, with the ad body, with the call to action. You can also do A/B testing with your target audience. For example, now since let's assume that after doing A/B testing for image and the advertisements, I figured out that out of 5 ads that I created, ad number 2 works well for me. Not only that people are clicking on this ad, but it's also getting me good conversions. So what you do is, in fact, what a good marketer would do out here is, a good marketer will stick with that image and that ad creative, and now it's time to do some A/B testing with my target audience. So what I'll do is, I'm going to create 2 campaigns, or I'm going to create 2 different ad sets under one Facebook campaign. And in both the ad sets, my targeting would be different. Let's say in one ad set, I'm targeting masses. I'm targeting female who are between age group of 25 to 30 and who live in cities like Delhi, metropolitan cities, and I'm just running advertisement. I'm targeting at a mass level. I haven't done, I haven't gone in depth. And second ad set, what I can do is I can create a second ad set or a different campaign altogether where instead of targeting masses, what I'll do is I'll target females between age group of 25 to let's say 35, but I will target them on the basis of their interest. For example, if mine is a new e-commerce website and I would like to target females who are online shoppers, so that can be done. Further, what I can do is I can target females who are between age group of 25 to 35 and they have liked pages or they have shown interest in Snapdeal, Flipkart, Amazon. So I would create two different ad sets or two different campaigns altogether, would run both of them with a small budget and see which campaign results in a better performance and gives me more sales conversion. Is it campaign number one, where I have targeted masses, or is it campaign number two, where I am targeting females on the basis of their shopping interest and on the basis of their interest in other e-commerce websites like Snapdeal, Amazon, and Flipkart. So, guys, A/B testing is a very, very, very important, strategy wherein you can increase, and it will definitely help to increase your conversion and performance of your campaigns. Now, not only A/B testing, I'm just going a little off topic here. Not only A/B testing can be done with Facebook advertisements, but A/B testing is also done with landing pages. Let's say your objective to run a Facebook campaign is to generate leads for your company. You have a sign up form, you have some information, and what you want to do is you want to bring traffic from Facebook to your landing page, and then you have some offer for them, and you want traffic to sign up on your landing page. Now, as per your knowledge, you yourself or your web developer has created a very good looking landing page, but it may not be the best. Probably I can create a better landing page, or probably, a better landing page can do. So what you have to do is, how do you figure out that, which landing page works well for you? Let's say you have two options for your landing page call to action, or let's say for your landing page heading. You have option number one, option number two. So how do you ensure that which option is going to be better? Or let's say you have an image, you want to add an image to your landing page, and you have the option of 3 images, you're not sure which image to use. So what you can do is, guys, you can again do A/B testing. You can create multiple copies of your landing pages, and there are tools which you can use to create multiple landing pages. You do not have to mess with coding yourself. So one of the tools which I personally use and have used, and I refer to my trainees at Delhi School of Digital Marketing, is Optimizely.com. It's an excellent tool. You can note it down if you would like to. So one of the tools, guys, which I am using and I always tell my trainees is Optimizely.com. It's an A/B testing tool which you can use. There are many other tools as well, but this is something which is good. So, guys, that's what A/B testing is. Always test different copies of your advertisements. You can do targeting. You can do A/B testing with your targeting as well. Your target audience. You can try to test your target audience. And moving on to the next, guys, next point, how you can increase Facebook ads conversion. Next would be frequency capping. Now, what is frequency capping? Now, let's say I am advertising, okay, and you are one of my target audience. Now, how frequently do you see advertisements? Now, let me take a real-time example out here. If you guys see Facebook advertisements, and that too, let's say of late you have been seeing a lot of advertisements of Delhi School of Internet Marketing. So how frequently you are going to see my advertisement? How many times in a day you are going to see my advertisement, or let's say an advertisement of Delhi School of Internet Marketing? That is something which is in my control. So do I want you to see my advertisement just once in a day, or I want you to see my advertisement twice in a day or more than that? So this is something, guys, which has, which is also very important, but it has different theories. So before we move on to how to use frequency capping to increase the performance of your advertisements, it's very important to understand how to do a frequency cap. So when you create a Facebook campaign, an advertising campaign, you have an option of frequency cap or set frequency capping. So what it means is you can set a limit to the number of impressions, the number of times an individual can see your advertisement in 12 hours or 24 hours or in 7 days. Now, if I do not want you to see my advertisement more than once in a day, what I can do is I can set a limit, maximum one, 24 hours. And you will not be seeing, in fact, all of my target audience, they will not be seeing my advertisement more than once in a day. But coming back to how to use frequency capping to improve the performance of your Facebook advertising campaigns, there are different theories. A lot of people believe that, in fact, there are psychological theory which says that for an individual to remember or to recall any advertisement, that person needs to see that advertisement minimum thrice, 3 times. So if I really want to increase my brand awareness, or if I want to leave a long lasting impression, then probably I should make sure that you see my advertisement thrice. If not in a day, then probably 3 times in a week. But if my objective is to increase the conversion, and I have a limited budget, and my objective is to increase conversion, to bring more and more people onto my landing page and make sure that they sign up, probably it won't be a very good idea that just that one person ends up in seeing my advertisement over 10 times. That can happen if you have a good budget and you do not targeting to masses. Your targeting is very precise, it's very niche. You're not targeting to masses, your audience is very limited, and your budget is good, then it might happen that one individual can see your advertisement again and again and again. Now this can decrease the performance of your campaign. This will end up in decreasing the CTR as well, and this might impact your conversion. So what I would probably do is, or what I should do is, instead of showing my advertisement again and again to one individual, probably I should set a frequency capping that one person should not see my advertisement more than 2 times in a week. So this will help me to increase my reach to masses. So what it means is that it will ensure, if I limit the frequency capping out here, it will ensure that my advertisement is seen by different people, like masses, or let's say, even if I have a niche targeting, it will ensure that my advertisement is seen by most of my target audience, if not all. So that's what frequency capping is. Once again, to summarize frequency capping, there is no single rule that can help you to understand what should be your frequency capping, or how many times you should show your advertisement to your target audience. It depends on the objective. If you're doing remarketing, probably it is a good thing to show advertisements again and again to your target audience, or to show different advertisements to one particular individual. But if your objective is to generate leads, and if you are not having a great budget, and if you're running advertisements on impressions, if you're paying to Facebook on impressions, your bid strategy is you're not paying on clicks, you are not paying on CPC, you're paying on impression CPM, then I think it is good to say that your frequency, you should really set up some frequency capping. One individual should not see your advertisements more than twice a day, definitely. So guys, frequency capping definitely helps us in increasing the conversion, but it also depends on whether we are targeting masses or we are targeting niche, and what is our daily budget. As I said, if our daily budget is not great, and if we are running advertisements on CPM, our bid strategy is impressions, even if it is cost per click, we should definitely apply some frequency capping, because if we keep on seeing, one individual keep on seeing our advertisement again and again, if that person is not interested, then it will decrease the overall performance of our campaign. It will decrease the CTR. It is going to decrease the number of people, the ratio of number of people who see our advertisement and the number of people click on our advertisement. Click-through rate. That's what we call CTR, click-through rate. So it's not a hidden secret, guys. If the CTR of a Facebook campaign is high, then Facebook is going to charge less money from us on every click or on every impression. But if the CTR of our campaign is low, not many people are clicking on our advertisement, then we have to pay more amount on every impression and every click. So one way to make sure that your click-through rate, your CTR is high, is to set a frequency capping. So I'm getting some queries, guys. I would be answering your questions. So just give me some time, guys. I will be answering your question. So next is make separate ad sets. So this is the fifth point, guys, on how you can increase your performance and conversion, is make separate ad sets. Now, in Facebook advertising, we have a campaign, and then we have ad sets, and under ad sets, we have advertisements. Now, in Facebook, under ad sets, we do targeting, right? If I would like to target female and I would like to target male at the same time, then I can create two different ad sets, and the targeting for both of them would be different. In one ad set, I'm targeting males, and in second ad set, I'm targeting females. But as all of you might be knowing is that we have different platforms or different types of advertisements where we can run our advertisement. One is a mobile news feed. Now, all of us browse web, all of us go to Facebook from our mobile devices, right? Very rarely, I think we we open Facebook from a desktop. Most of the time, we are crawling Facebook on a mobile device, right? So that's what Facebook newsfeed is. When people are just crawling through their newsfeed, that's where you can target them by showing your advertisement on a mobile newsfeed. The second type is a desktop newsfeed. The third is desktop RHS, right-hand side advertisement. So if you are on Facebook, not only I can target you by showing advertisements on the newsfeed, but I can also target you on your right-hand side, right? Then we have a mobile audience targeting. Now, audience targeting, what this is, so what basically Facebook did is that it has a lot of external mobile applications where you can show advertisements apart from Facebook. So the audience network is what we call. So Facebook audience network is what we call, and you can target your potential customers by running advertisements on that audience network, and it is only via mobile devices. So let's say if you are having a smartphone and you're just playing some game, or you're going through some application, then I can target you. I can show my advertisements on that mobile application via Facebook Ads Manager. That's what audience targeting is. And the last is Instagram advertisement. This is something which Facebook came up with recently, not very recently, but there's something which is new. So it's still, I would say, in a beta stage where you can target people on Instagram. So these are 5 different advertisements and targeting which we can do in Facebook. Now, what I would like to tell you out here is, guys, that the bidding strategy, or how much you have to pay to get one impression or one click, varies across these different platforms. For example, newsfeed is what I would say is probably the costliest. So I might have to pay, let's say, 50 rupees, depending, it varies on the performance, it varies on what the CTR is, it varies on my targeting, it varies on my budget, it varies on a lot of things. But I'm just giving you a vague figure. Let's say that for a desktop newsfeed advertisements, for a desktop newsfeed ad, if I am paying 50 rupees per click. Then for a mobile news feed ad, if everything else is same, but targeting is same, advertisement is same, performance is same, then on a mobile news feed ad, I will end up in paying approximately 10 rupees per click. So that's the difference, guys. Okay, I'm just giving you a vague figure, but I'm just calculating the ratio. So assuming that you are running advertisements and you're running advertisements across 5 different platforms, and to get 1 click, you are paying 50 rupees for a desktop newsfeed ad. Then to get 1 click, if everything else is same, the performance, targeting, advertisement, everything is the same, then for that similar advertisement, to get 1 click of similar target audience or the same target audience on a mobile news feed, you would have to pay just 10 rupees. And if you talk about desktop RHs, desktop right-hand side advertisements, you might have to pay, let's say, 15 rupees. And mobile audience targeting or audience network, when you show advertisements on across various mobile applications which are connected to Facebook, then this is actually very cheap as of now. And though it depends, what the performance is. Obviously, the performance of audience targeting or audience network of Facebook, you can't match it with a desktop newsfeed or a mobile newsfeed. But as of now, the Facebook audience network is very, very cheap or economical in comparison to other platforms. So coming back to the example, if you're paying 50 rupees for a desktop newsfeed, 10 rupees for a mobile newsfeed, 15 rupees, 1 5 for a desktop RHS, you might pay as low as 2 rupees. If everything else is same, the performance is same, targeting is same, you might end up in paying 2 rupees for an audience targeting. And for an Instagram, you might pay just 5 rupees. So it's not just about how much you're paying for each and every click, but a desktop newsfeed or a mobile newsfeed performance or conversion can be different from, let's say, an audience targeting or an Instagram ads. So what my advice out here would be, the fifth point in how to improve your Facebook advertisement conversion is always create separate ad sets. You can have one campaign, but under one campaign, make sure that you have a different ad set for a mobile newsfeed, you have a different ad set for a desktop, different ad set for desktop RHS, mobile, desktop, and Instagram ads. So you should always create and optimize them separately. Uh, Moving further, guys. Now this is something which I would advise. Although there were a lot of things. I mean, there are not just 7 points which you can use to increase your Facebook ads conversion, but I'm talking about just 7 right now. And one of the reasons why I shortlisted this sixth point, conversion bid, is because of late, what I have observed is that Facebook, though it is a very, very popular, very popular advertising tool, and more people have been using it. So the off late, there's a lot of competition in Facebook advertisements, right? So if you are targeting, if let's say you have an e-commerce website and you are targeting females who live in Delhi, who are frequent online shoppers and who are between an age group of 25 to 35, then you are not the only one who is targeting to that or who is catering to that target audience. I might be targeting, I'm a competitor of yours, and there are several other people, several other competitors who are targeting females between age group of 25 to 35 and who are frequent online shoppers. So one thing which I have noticed of late is that though you can run your bidding strategy can be impression, you can pay on impressions, you can pay on unique daily reach, you can pay on cost per click. But this is something which is interesting. This is not new, but this is something which at times, in fact, most of the times, I would say helps you to get good conversion at a decent price. So your CPL, cost per lead or cost per sale, would or might be low if you are going for this bidding strategy. So conversion bid or conversion bid strategy is a strategy where you do not pay on clicks, and you do not pay on every conversion as well. So what this is, let's say if I am uh, selling apparels online and I tell Facebook that, you know what, I'm not going to pay you on every click. I am not going to pay you on every impression. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay you 500 rupees if you can get me a sale. So what you can do is you can select your bidding strategy as conversion bid, and you can set 500 rupees or 400 rupees depending on what your for what cost per acquisition you would like to cater with. So if let's say I go for 500 rupees per conversion, so it doesn't mean that if you get a sale, then only you will pay 500 rupees. No, you will still end up in paying for each and every impression that Facebook gives you. But what Facebook will do is the algorithm of Facebook advertisements. What it will do is it is smart enough, and what it will do is it will understand that if there are 10 different categories of people, then which category or which kind of people or which kind of interest targeting suits best for your business and ends up in giving you best results. So suppose if let's say Facebook, if you set your bid strategy to conversion bid and you say give an amount of 500 rupees per conversion. So what Facebook will do is Facebook ads algorithm would optimize your advertisement accordingly and will try to show your advertisement to only those individuals or those Facebook users who are more likely to buy from your website. So that's what conversion bid is. So this is something which, if I would really advise, if you are new to Facebook and your objective is not just to bring traffic or to increase awareness, your objective is to increase conversion, whether it's a sale conversion, a lead conversion, a download, whatever, then I would advise to set a conversion bid. But make sure that you set a decent enough conversion bid. If you are selling a product and you set a conversion bid of 50 rupees, then Facebook is not going to run that. Okay, so there's something which is good for beginners, and of late I observed that this is have been performing good. So this is the sixth strategy to improve your Facebook conversion, and the last one, and the one which is, as per me, most fruitful is high CTR. Now, it's all about optimization, guys. What I'd say is that even if you are happy with the performance of your campaigns, performance of your advertisements, still there is a lot of scope of optimization. Still, you can always improve. You can improve the conversion rate, you can improve the CTR, click-through rate, you can improve awareness, you can improve the reach of your advertisements if you optimize them well. But apart from, if I leave the other parameters of optimization, like bid, like reach, like conversion, if you talk about the most important optimization tool or strategy, it is CTR, click-through rate. How many people, it's very simple to understand, how many people see your advertisements versus how many click your advertisements. So if let's say your advertisement gets 1,000 impressions, if 1,000 people see your advertisement on Facebook, and out of 1,000, 10 people end up in clicking your advertisement, so your CTR would be 1%. That's what your CTR is. That's what your CTR would be. Now, there's a golden rule in Facebook. It's, in fact, it applies in almost every ad network and every ad exchange out there, and it is a very, very important parameter in judging the performance of an advertisement or a campaign. I'm talking about CTR. High CTR is, what it means is that your campaign is doing good, your advertisement is doing good. But if you talk about Facebook, I would say it is the single most important parameter to judge the performance of your campaign. And it decides how much you're going to pay on every click or on every impression or on every conversion. If more and more people are clicking on your advertisement, if CTR is high, then you will end up in paying less on every click. Let's say if you're paying on every click and your CTR is high, you will end up in paying less for every click. But if your CTR is low, then you have to pay more. Now, why it is so? Because though Facebook has 155 million active users, but again it's limited. It's not limited. It's not that I can have unlimited number of people browsing or accessing Facebook every day. Even if let's say 15 crore people from India every day they go to Facebook, that figure is limited, right? It's not unlimited. So what Facebook wants is Facebook wants to increase its revenue within that limited number of users or limited number of impressions. So if there are two people running an advertisement, and let's say you and me, both of us are running an advertisement, and we are an e-commerce website, and what we are doing is we are targeting females who live in Delhi and who are between age group of 25 to 35. We have a similar targeting, but the performance, the CTR of my advertisement is much, much more than the CTR of your advertisement. Then what Facebook will do is Facebook is going to run my advertisement. It's going to give impression to my advertisements, more impressions to my advertisements. Let's say you have set a CPC to 20 rupees per click, and my CPC is 8 rupees per click. But my CTR is 2 and your CTR is 0.5%. My CTR is 2%. Even though if I have set a maximum CPC to 8 rupees and you have set it at 20 rupees, still, because my CTR is high, more and more people are clicking on my advertisement, they're liking my ad, then Facebook is going to give my advertisement more impressions. So that's way Facebook makes more money, I get more traffic and impressions and conversion, and everyone is happy. So what you have to do is, guys, you need to aim for a high CTR. And how to aim for a high CTR? Again, one method is that your image should be very appealing, because there are, anytime on Facebook, if let's say I am on desktop, I'm browsing Facebook from a desktop, anytime there would be two advertisements on the right hand side, and let's say I would very frequently see one advertisement in the desktop newsfeed. Even if you're browsing Facebook on a mobile device, when you're scrolling your newsfeed up and down, you will see a lot of advertisements, right? So what matters most is important. What matters most is image. That's what is more important out here in any advertisement, because that's what drags attention of the user. So image is very important, and then what is your headline? Something which I talked about in the second point. Your headline and the call to action, the value proposition. So that's very, very, very important. And also, not just your ad creative is important to increase the CTR, but also your targeting is important. Now, let's say that I am, let's say I am selling international SIM cards. Okay, I'm selling international SIM cards, and my targeting is male who are between age group of 30 to 40-year-old, and I'm targeting masses. Now, how many people eventually are frequent travelers or international travelers? So not many people are going to click on my advertisement. But if I can be smart enough and I can target people on the basis of their interest, or there's an option in Facebook which says target frequent travelers or target international travelers. So if I'm only targeting international travelers, people who travel abroad very frequently, then and now I'm showing them advertisement, then the performance, the CTR, more and more people are going to click on my advertisement, right? And this way I'm going to pay less. And because I more and more people are clicking on my ads, it means that the traffic which my website is getting is good enough. So more traffic directly will result in high conversion. So that's what my 7 point is. So guys, CTR single-handedly, guys, it's very, very important. It is important in any ad network. It is very important in Google AdWords. It's important in Twitter. But if you talk about where it matters the most, then it is Facebook advertisements. So, guys, now what I'll do is I'll ask, I'll answer some questions. I have a lot of questions out here. A lot of people have typed in their query, and but this webinar is limited, and it was for 1 hour, and we are already 1 hour time is in. So I'll answer your queries right now, but I will not be in a position to answer all of your queries. So what I'll do is right now all you have to do is just go to Twitter and tweet your question with AskDSIM hashtag, and I'll make sure that I'll answer all your queries in the next 24 hours maximum. Okay, so let's pick some of the questions as of now. So Aditya says, how do you upload the list of emails on Facebook? So what Aditya is asking is under custom audience, how I'm going to upload the list. So Aditya, it's very simple. When you are on Ads Manager on the right hand side, there would be an option. There would be an option of tool. Just click on it, and there would be second option of audience. Click on audience, and you will come across an option of custom audience. Select custom audience and upload your CSV file. It will not accept an Excel or XML version. It will accept a CSV.csv version, comma separated file. So that's what you have to do. Once you upload your file, Facebook might take anywhere from 5 minutes to, let's say, a couple of hours to figure out that if you have uploaded a database of 10,000 people or 10,000 email IDs, then how many out of those 10,000 email IDs are on Facebook. So let's say out of 10,000 email IDs, Facebook is able to detect that there are 7,500 people who are on Facebook from that email ID. Then you can create an advertisement or a different campaign, and you can target those 7,500 people only. Ria says, is this free? Lookalike audience? Yes, lookalike audience is free, but you have to pay for the advertisements. I mean, you don't have to pay anything additional, Ria, for lookalike audience, but definitely you'll have to pay on impressions or whatever your bidding strategy is. So, guys, I'm not going. I will not be in a position to pick and answer all the questions. As I said already, please go to Twitter and tweet your question with Ask DSM, and I will be able to reply in next 24 hours. I have a question by Ronak. Ronak says, does A/B testing means change in image of advertisements? Yes, it means that as well, but it is not only limited to changing image of your advertisement. So you can do A/B testing. So A/B testing is, guys, let me give you a very, a very, very common lame example. Let's say you are, what you do is, you one fine day, your parents tell you that you need to get married, and they feel that arranged marriage is a good option for you. So what they do is they arrange for a visit, and you go to a girl's house, and you you see a girl, you meet her parents, you meet a girl, and so are you done with it? If just by meeting a girl, if you feel that yes, she is the one, and you would be happy and you would like to get married, then it's fine. But if you would like to meet more girls, before you can finalize that which one to marry. So that's what you're doing, is you're doing A/B testing. You're checking multiple options available. Don't with due respect, of course. So it's both. It's both ways. So if let's say there's a girl who would like to get married, and she's willing to go for an arranged marriage, then if she sees more than one guy, then definitely that's what A/B testing is. So similarly, guys, for A/B testing, it is not only in terms of image. You can do A/B testing. You can check multiple options, whether headline A works for you, or headline B works for you, or headline C works for you. Which headline is giving you a better conversion? Gaurav says, will this video be available on recorded version? Yes, guys, I am going to email the recorded version. You will receive it over the email. Ruchika, the tool which I told you is optimizely.com. Utkarsh Wadhwa says, for a dog's Facebook page likes, what is better country targeting, worldwide or specific countries? Well, Utkarsh, it depends on your inventory, it depends on your reach, it depends on your frequency. If you can serve people worldwide, then why not? All you have to do is just reach out to your precise market, reach out to your niche segment, people who own a dog, and you can sell your products worldwide or multiple countries, but provided that you are having a facility to drop ship and deliver across countries. Maksoor says, Karan, please mail recorded webinar. Well, first thing, Maksoor, though the presenter of this webinar, it says Karan Sharma, but I'm not Karan, I'm Kunal Chaudhary. And you will definitely get a recorded version of this email. I mean, this webinar in your email. All right, guys. So what I'll do is I will end this session out here. I'm not able to answer all your questions. I just said all you have to do is just go to Twitter and tweet your question with hashtag AskDSI, and I will reply. I'll answer it out there. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this session, which is under Mangalwar Masterclasses, and it's a DSIM initiative wherein you would meet different digital marketers, and we're going to have a next session uh, very soon, not the coming Tuesday because of Diwali, but the next Tuesday, the Tuesday after that. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you. Bye bye.